Hi guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're fine. Firstly, just a big thank you to all of you for supporting March and March.
Hello, Sunny Bonani, Bafwetu, Ninjani. Guess what? Jecinta came out to clear out the air after her interview where she said March and March will be working together with AfriForum to chase out undocumented immigrants and create communities, which she also called for a university for Zulus only. She faced so many backlash during this period and she has come out to clear the air. If you haven't subscribed, please do it to like, share, and subscribe while you listen to what she has to say because she has a lot to say about this. And my reaction will be at the end of this video, so please stay tuned.
Throughout all, there's been a number of storms that we have been through together, but we just keep navigating through them. So thank you so much to all the South Africans. Now, firstly, let me address the issue of universities, where there's a video of me saying that we can have universities. There's nothing that stops us from having universities for Zulus, Bedis, Xhosas, etc. And I believe that even though I don't think that I put it the way that I intended to put it, I do want to take full responsibility for it and say that it did not come out the way that it was intended. The purpose of the messaging was to say that the same way that AfriForum has built universities and they're able to speak Afrikaans, we can also have universities that cater for our selective or respective languages. I don't think that's the way that it came out, and it came out as though I'm trying to say that we can have separate tribes having their own universities. I'm not sure why some are now trying to spin it as though it was to say that Zulus can have their own university, because I mentioned quite a number of languages, but I guess that's how propaganda works. But on my part, in the way that the messaging came out, I do apologize for that. And then second to that, I just want to talk about the issue of AfriForum. So on the issue of AfriForum, I would like to put it on record that March and March is a movement. AfriForum is a movement. We're both not political parties. We're not in some political agreement that's going to take some major decisions for the country where it's going to be life-changing for people. There's no such thing. I think AfriForum is clear, and we are clear that there are certain issues that we are not in agreement with. That's fine, because we are not trying to get resolutions or solutions for those ideas. For example, on the issue of land, we are not a political party. We are not an organization that is formed to address the issue of land. We are focused on the issue of safeguarding South Africa and South Africans from things that are happening at the border and people coming in and out, goods coming in and out, the drugs that are making their way in our communities, etc., etc. So those are our priorities right now. And we have noted with disdain that our government does not listen to the voice of people who do not have the ability to take them to court, and they do not listen to people who they view as having no political power. And a lot of you have been saying get into politics so that you can make a difference or have an impact, but I've been very careful to let everyone know that, the minute I do that, I will be no different to everyone else who was using people to get into parliament or wherever. For me, the mission is clear. It's to safeguard South Africa and South Africans, and to make sure that our country's laws are respected, our communities are safe, and there's lawfulness that is happening in the country as stipulated by the constitution of the country. I'm not a president, I'm no big deal, but I'm someone who's just trying. And if my efforts don't yield any results, I'm more than happy to say one day that at least I tried, and then I'll step back and allow other people to try. So for those who feel like they are hard done, or they feel like the efforts that have been put in or the decisions that are made are not to their satisfaction, we note your dissatisfaction, we appreciate your input. And we can only just do what we can do, but we're a movement. We're not a political party. There's no joining fee, there's no leaving fee, so you're welcome to just disassociate with us, and we will continue to just try our best to make sure that we do what we feel needs to be done. But for now, we can only ask you guys to continue to support us. I wish you knew how much of a battle this is. I wish I could share everything. I wish some of you I see in the videos, you're like, yo, she looks so tired. It's because of a lot of, it's not even just marching that's the issue, it's everything else, you know. I can't even share it, but I just want you guys to know that really, I didn't start much and much because I wanted to go into politics. I wanted a better South Africa so that, you know, we can also feel safe in our own country. So all I can ask from you is to continue to stand with us and to continue to make your voices heard and to continue protecting South Africa, because there's definitely a lot at stake, more than some of you actually even know. But thank you so much for the support, and we really appreciate everything. But I can assure you, there's nothing that we will sell out. There's nothing that we would want to sell out. We didn't start this movement from scratch just to sell out, because there's so much more that still needs to be done. And it can only be done with you as the citizens on board. But for now, before I talk too much, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Love to all of you in South Africa. Yeah, thank you.
So, guys, what do you all think about what Sister Jecinta said? First of all, you people should stop judging her. And mind you, this AfriForum, even though so many South Africans are saying it is unity, I also believe it is unity, because together South Africans will stand. Divided, it's not going to work. Remember when they did this march and march 30 June? Some undocumented immigrants were still there. They were still lurking around all over South Africans. They pretended as if they left South Africa, they closed their shop, they are still there. After 30th, they opened the shops. They opened their shops. But if South Africans come together to tackle one goal, which is undocumented immigrants in their country, trust me, let them keep their differences separate and do what it's needed to be done. Let them join hands together, because even the Afrikaners too are calling on the black and white South Africans to come together. This 30th of September should be massive. It should be massive. Then there is no division. It is just like maybe every state was supposed to have its own university, which was not okay by some South Africans, and I believe they're gonna take on the majority vote. If South Africans said no, there's not gonna be any university for the Zulus only, then it is fine. She just proposed it. You understand? Maybe same like they said Africana University, Zulu University, Kosa University. At least everybody will go there and be learning their own languages. Anyways, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do it to like, share, and subscribe. Nevertheless, I will still tell you people, this is a call for unity. Join your hands together to see that all undocumented immigrants are out of your country. That way, it's going to provide more jobs for South Africans. Even though so many people are saying this thing that Jecinta is doing has increased the rate of unemployment. This time around that AfriForum is getting involved. Oh, guys, trust me, South Africa is gonna be clean for good. I pray it comes soon. Anyway, see you guys on our next video. Bye.